Welcome back. You're watching Breakfast at Dawn. That was Adnan Jafar there giving you your headline news. Now, corporate culture is tough, but professional excellence in today's technology-driven organizations requires efficient and flexible responses from executive secretaries, PAs, and office managers with a skilled human focus. No, those aren't my words. That's the tagline for the Executive Secretaries, PAs, and Office Managers Forum 2009. That's a forum that is taking place here in Karachi. We're going to talk to some of the people behind it. Zofisha Hasib, Managing Partner at Intech Solutions UAE, and Hassan bin Rizwan, Consultant and Facilitator at Octara. Good morning and welcome to Breakfast at Dawn. Thanks so much for coming in.
Good morning. Thank you.
Okay, Zofisha, I'm going to start with you.
Sure.
You say that people sometimes limit their, and I'm literally like reading off the brochure, that people limit their progress by building barriers and so on.
Right.
Now, with so much recession in the world and all the layoffs and all of that, and we were just talking about the G20 protests against unemployment and all of that.
Right.
Do you think that it is in fact people who are building barriers, or are they real?
It's very easy, and I mean, to make excuses that there is financial crisis in the world. That's why my success is not, I'm not going ahead with my success, or the barriers are that I have a terrible boss, or or maybe if I had done my MBA in this particular topic or whatever. There's so many barriers, but the point to remember is that the enemy is not on the outside. The enemy is within. First, we have to break our own barriers. Only then we can break the barriers which are around us. But the protective wall of those barriers, of our defense mechanisms, are so strong that we limit ourselves accordingly.
Right. And Hassan, your session revolves around adding real value to a comprehensive experience with your boss. Is that right?
Yes, that's part of the program that we are doing. It's a panel discussion. But before that, I will also be speaking on project management and how an office manager, a PA, or an executive secretary can use the tools of project management to enhance productivity of the office and of the executive.
Why do you think that we need this in Pakistan, this forum? What do you think it's contributing?
I think it's a very one-of-a-kind forum, and if you just carry forward with what just Zofisha said, that these are the unsung heroes. These people really contribute to the bottom line of the organizations, and they are so close to the bosses, the top management, that if they work efficiently, then obviously the productivity of the bosses, the directors, the CEO, the CFOs, that's also going to improve. So we need to address their development areas. We need to address which areas they can improve upon. So that would bring positive results in the organization.
Do you think that oftentimes secretaries, for instance, feel that their bosses get all the credit and they don't really, unsung heroes, it's a reason they're called that.
Yeah.
So what do you do for that?
Actually, I was thinking of something very funny, as Hassan was saying, that behind every successful woman, they say, behind every successful man, there is a woman. And they usually refer it to a wife. But I read something somewhere that it said behind every successful man, there is a surprised secretary.
Right.
I think that could get a little, anti-political. So
but why are so many secretaries women?
Because what my topic actually is going to be is emotional intelligence. And I feel that women have more power over their emotions. And but on the other hand, if you look at emotional intelligence, it's not being passive, it's being assertive. But their passivity actually keeps them in their jobs, where they take a lot of burden and a lot of demotivation sometimes. So they have to actually bear that burden.
Right, of being the passive recipients or whatever bosses might be doing to them. Right. Okay, and what do you propose as far as that kind of thing, confidence building, and you're a CEO yourself, so
yeah,
how
very
exactly?
Young and upcoming.
Right. So do you feel that you're in a good position to be telling people how they should be interacting with their bosses?
Well, actually, that's very important, because I bring in the other side's perspective. Mm-hmm. So I bring in the perspective from the people who have people working for them and reporting to them. So I get to see the inefficiencies, I get to see the gaps, and I could from that area could identify where, just in my short experience, where I've seen that people could improve, people in that position. The organization that I'm part of and I'm contributing to is very small in number compared to the large corporation that we will be addressing today. But challenges I've realized most of the time are the same.
Right.
In a small environment or a large one.
Right. Well, thanks so much for coming in and talking about it, Hassan Zulfishan. It was a real pleasure having you here in the studio. Now, it is Nazia Hassan's birth anniversary today. And I don't know about you, but I simply love her. Big, big fan. I love Disco Diwale. It's one of my favorite songs. But let's take a look at this report that's been put together by Sophia Jamal, paying tribute to Nazia Hassan.